first of all, I absolutely loved your performance in Paithani. I hope I'm correct pronouncing the word correctly,
Yeah, Paithani.
Paithani. And it was a fabulous performance.
Mm-hmm.
And ma'am, these are some of the questions that I have for you
Yeah.
regarding the film and your performance as well. The thing is, this is the first time I came across Paithani as a sari because growing up, like because I'm a South Indian, all I've heard
Mm-hmm.
is Kanjivaram or up north
Yeah.
there is Banarasi. So I had never heard of Paithani sari. That was the
Mm-hmm.
first time I came across this particular type of silk.
Okay.
And there are not many movies right now. Not It's been a while. I think that there are not many movies concentrating on a sari and how do you think it is important to talk about fabrics, especially through films or stories, which
I
are
think
that are
it is
in,
very, very important, and I congratulate Z5 Global for choosing such a subject which is so close to any woman's heart, representing Maharashtrian culture and Maharashtrian sari, Paithani, which has got a huge tradition, uh, uh, golden threads and silver threads and resham, a very high quality resham. So these are required things for making patterny, and obviously you know now it is hand woven, and a lot of effort goes in, like you perfectly said, in Kanjivaram.
because
So
it's
I'm very happy that this kind of content is coming, because it's a very beloved subject of all women all over the world. Clothing.
exactly, and sari is very indigenous to our Indian
Yeah.
ethos. It's very close to
Yeah.
our culture.
Yeah.
So it was very interesting to learn about a particular, type of sari, which actually I think it's mostly concentrated in Maharashtra. I'm guessing. I think through this movie, there'll be more who will learn about Paithani.
Yes, absolutely.
It was amazing. Also, ma'am, there are a lot, like lately, there are a lot of movies that are being made on our history, like the past glories of a king. But there are hardly like any movies being made on like it's on saris, which is very close to like our culture, our country, and our culture. So why is it that it's not being touched upon?
I don't know why, because you have to ask the directors and the producers for
Yeah.
this. But this is a very important subject, very genuine subject, and very classy subject too.
Exactly.
So I believe lot many people will, especially in South, many people would
Yeah.
love to do create such content.
Yeah. Yeah. Because, ma'am, because as I said before, sari is something which it's a very common thing in our country.
Mm-hmm.
It's a common attire in our country. So to be able to know about one particular type of sari, it was quite an experience watching that in the movie,
Yeah,
especially.
especially for the global content,
Yeah.
people would love to see this, and they would definitely be interested in the process of making patterny, the way you wear it. Though we haven't shown it in patterny, I guess,
Yeah,
but
yeah, yeah.
I believe that also is a very nice idea, because a lot many people outside India, they're very curious about the sari, the concept of sari.
Also, ma'am, how was it learning the Pythony work? Because in the movie you are one of the weavers, right? You're one of the sought
Yes,
out
yes,
person whose work is
yes.
renowned. So how was it learning the work, Pythony work?
It was very interesting. I was traumatized first to see
Oh,
how much effort is put in weaving one sari. Those weavers, they weave one sari for like months.
mm,
Yeah, and when I was very keen, and I told my director I want to see how this happens, because I have to do it in the show. So it should look real. I should feel real,
exactly.
and it is. Matlab, there is no hanky panky business here.
Yeah.
So I had a crash course of weaving patterny.
Mm.
100% I'm not the master, but I could manage doing जितना shot के लिए जरूरी था, that much I could learn,
Mm.
and I enjoy doing it. But it's a very very painstakingly they do it for us.
Yeah, I mean, you can see, like, even in the movie, like, you've seen, like, you're doing the, weaving the sari. Like, I'm sure, like, it was not very easy at all, even while doing the
Not
job.
at
I'm
all.
guessing.
Not at all.
Ma'am, Gajendra Ahere, who is the creator of the show, he's known for some really good work in Marathi cinema, especially. So, how was your experience, working with him in the show?
It was wonderful working with him, especially he is a content creator who writes his content himself. So initially, just an idea, and slowly and gradually, he builds a story around that. And I have worked with him before. Whatever he shoots, it is such a picturesque thing. So I believe you have experienced that in
Yeah,
Paithani. The
yes.
locations, his framing, his content, everything is beautiful. So I always am keen to work with him.
Ma'am, this is my last question for you. Ma'am, the show throws light on women empowerment, but not in a very on the face way, not in a very over the top way, but in a very subtle way, because you're
Yes.
someone who's walked out on a marriage who has not
Yeah.
served you well, and you want your daughter also to be, independent, want you to be on her own, and you have a mother who also says that no, let her go, let her be on her own. So, ma'am, how important do you think it is to share such stories about women who are, financially independent, emotionally independent?
I
How
think it's
important?
extremely important. And at this age, it is very, very important. And I'm very, very keen to portray such more characters because India is changing now. And also, the portrayal of women is changing in India and globally. So, women centric, not only women centric, but how women pass their tradition through one generation to another is a very interesting subject for me. So, I was very thrilled to read the script, and this is the need of the time, I'm sure.
So, ma'am, these are my questions for you, ma'am.
Thank
And
you.
thank you so much for your time, ma'am. And I really enjoyed
Pleasure.
watching you.
Nice, nice talking to you, Smriti.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thanks a lot.